Right now, while most people are scrolling mindlessly through their feeds, there's someone sitting alone in a coffee shop, staring at nothing. But inside their mind, a universe is unfolding. They're replaying a conversation from 3 years ago, questioning the meaning of a stranger's glance, and wondering if time is linear or if we're all just living in loops we can't escape. They haven't said a word in 20 minutes, but they've lived 1,000 thoughts. If this is you, if your mind never stops asking why, if silence feels louder than noise, then you're not broken. You're not overthinking. You're a deep thinker, and everything you've been told is wrong is actually your greatest gift. Let me paint you a picture of what it's really like inside a deep thinker's mind. While others see a tree, you see an entire ecosystem. You see roots clawing through darkness searching for water, branches reaching desperately toward light, seasons passing through its rings like memories carved in wood. You see yourself in that tree, surviving, adapting, growing through invisible pain. A single conversation becomes an archaeological dig. You're not just hearing words, you're excavating layers of meaning, decoding tone, analyzing pauses, reading the story behind every sentence. By the time you've processed everything, the moment has moved on. And people think you're quiet, distant, maybe even cold. But the truth, you're the most present person in the room. You're just present 10 dimensions deeper than everyone else. This isn't just personality. Science backs this up. Researchers call it high-trait introspection, an intensified tendency to analyze both external events and internal experiences. Your brain's default mode network, the neural pathway responsible for reflection, creativity, and imagination, is constantly firing. While others live on autopilot, your mind is permanently set to manual, examining every gear, every lever, questioning how the machine works and why it exists at all. But here's where it gets complicated. This depth, this incredible ability to see patterns invisible to others, it comes with a price tag most people don't see. You don't just think about what happened. You think about what it meant, what it could have meant, what it will mean tomorrow. You replay conversations like old films, searching for hidden clues. Did they mean what they said? Did I say too much? Too little? Was that silence comfortable or cold? Psychologists call this meta-cognition, thinking about thinking. Most people visit this space occasionally. You live there. You're constantly watching your own thoughts from the balcony, analyzing them, questioning them, rearranging them like furniture until the room feels right. This makes you incredibly self-aware, but it also means you see every flaw in high definition, every mistake magnified, every imperfection illuminated, and while everyone else moves through life reacting, you're observing. You pause. You notice the micro-expressions that flash across faces in milliseconds. You feel the shift in energy when someone enters a room. You sense tension before words turn sharp. You detect lies before stories crumble. It's not magic. It's pattern recognition on steroids. You're reading emotional data that others don't even know exists. Small talk feels like drowning in 3 inches of water. Weather, traffic, celebrity gossip, it's suffocating. Because while others comfortably swim in the shallow end of daily life, you're diving for pearls on the ocean floor. You crave conversations that matter, ones that explore fear, dissect dreams, examine the hidden architecture of the human heart. You want to understand what makes people break and what helps them heal. But finding those conversations, rare. Most people aren't comfortable going that deep. They think you're intense, too serious, too complicated. So you learn to wear a mask, to nod along, to smile politely while your thoughts wander galaxies away. And after everyone leaves, that's when your real dialogue begins, alone, inside your own head. There's a specific kind of loneliness that comes with this territory. You're surrounded by people but feel completely alone, because connection without depth feels like starvation. You're not antisocial. You're selectively social. You're waiting, watching for signs that someone else sees what you see, feels what you feel. And when you finally find them, you don't open the door halfway. It's all or nothing. Let's address the elephant in the room. People love to tell deep thinkers they overthink. You're in your head too much. Just relax. Don't think so hard. But here's what they don't understand. There's a difference between overthinking and deep thinking. Overthinking is anxiety about the future, worry spinning in circles, going nowhere. Deep thinking is questioning reality itself, examining existence, seeking truth. It's the difference between fear and fascination. One is a prison, the other is exploration. Yes, sometimes your mind creates connections that aren't there. Sometimes you read too much into silence, assign meaning to things that have none, turn simple moments into philosophical labyrinths with no exit. It's like having a microscope so powerful you start seeing atoms that were never meant to be examined so closely. But this same depth is what makes you creative, innovative, capable of seeing solutions others miss. Here's something people rarely talk about. Deep thinkers don't just think deeply, they feel deeply. Your emotions aren't simple. They're not just happy or sad, angry or calm. They're symphonies with dozens of instruments playing simultaneously. Psychologists call this emotional complexity, the ability to experience multiple, sometimes contradictory emotions at once. You can feel joy and grief in the same moment. You can love someone while recognizing they're not right for you. You can be grateful for your past while being relieved it's over. This isn't confusion, it's capacity. Your emotional range is wider, deeper, more nuanced than most people's, and that makes everything more intense. A small kindness can restore your faith in humanity. A minor betrayal can feel cosmic. You don't just remember events, you remember how they felt, what they symbolized, what they revealed about the human condition. This is called depth processing, and it means your memories aren't just facts. They're entire ecosystems of feeling, sensation, and meaning. While others worry about tomorrow's meeting or next month's bills, you're out here questioning consciousness itself. What is time? Why does anything exist? What is the nature of reality? Is free will an illusion? Do our choices matter in an indifferent universe? Welcome to existential thinking, where you're not just pondering your life, but life itself. These questions don't have easy answers, and that's exactly why you can't stop asking them. This sets you apart from regular overthinkers. You're not worried. You're wondering. You're not anxious. You're awestruck. One of the strangest things about being a deep thinker is your relationship with time. You're never fully in the present because your mind exists across multiple timelines simultaneously. You're replaying yesterday, analyzing today, and imagining 100 versions of tomorrow, all at once. You sit in a restaurant, but you're also back in your childhood home, remembering how your mother used to cut sandwiches diagonally. You're in this conversation, but you're also thinking about what you'll say next, how they'll respond, what that will mean, where it might lead. You're here, but you're also everywhere you've ever been and everywhere you might go. It's exhausting, but it's also beautiful because it means you see possibility where others see endings. You find meaning even in pain. To you, even suffering is information. A teacher showing you something about yourself, about truth, about the nature of being human. So, what's the solution? How does a deep thinker find peace in a mind that never stops? The answer isn't to think less. It's to think differently. It's learning that not everything needs to be understood. Some questions don't have answers yet, maybe they never will. And that's okay. Meaning isn't something you find buried in the ground. It's something you create with your choices, your actions, your presence. The final evolution of deep thinking isn't knowing more, it's needing less. It's not analyzing everything to death, it's understanding that depth isn't about drowning in thought. It's about seeing clearly enough to float. If you're a deep thinker, listen carefully. The world will tell you to be less, to think smaller, to fit into conversations that bore you, to smile through small talk, to hide your complexity. Don't. Your depth is not a flaw. It's a superpower. You see patterns others miss. You connect ideas that seem unrelated. You understand people in ways they don't even understand themselves. You turn chaos into clarity, noise into insight, moments into meaning. Yes, you might not fit in, but you were never meant to. You were meant to see through, to question the obvious, to find treasure in the mundane. The world doesn't need more people who skim the surface. It needs more people who dive deep, who ask why, who refuse to accept easy answers to complex questions. So, embrace your pauses. Own your silence. Let your mind wander through its infinite corridors. Because deep thinking isn't just a way of understanding life, it's a way of honoring it. And in a world moving faster than ever, depth is revolutionary. You have something this world desperately needs but constantly forgets: the courage to think, the patience to reflect, the wisdom to question. That's not a burden. That's a light. And the deeper you go, the brighter you shine. Welcome to the family of deep thinkers. We've been waiting for you.